Hello, families. This is Mr. Burkett. I wanted to show you how to get onto Zern and some of our other apps that are going to be really important for my school and learning this year. Um, and ignore my crazy over-the-top background. I'm not very organized when it comes to desktops. But anywho, so what you're going to end up doing to get onto Zern and all of our other apps, you're going to go to the bottom of the screen, and I'm not positive if you can see it, but there's a MyPascoConnect button if you are using a school computer. So you're going to click that MyPascoConnect, which is going to bring you to our school website. Okay. If you do not have our school computer, you will need to go and let's just go to Google and type in MyPascoConnect. Okay. Either way, it'll bring you to where you're going to have to go to log in. So you're going to click onto MyPascoConnect. And it's going to bring you to the login screen. Mine automatically logs me in. It makes it a little quicker for me to get into all of what I need to get into to teach. So yours is going to look slightly different. You're going to have less apps than me, and I'm going to show you what you're going to need to know. So today at the end of class, I wanted students to hop onto Zern in order to get used to some of the commands and the buttons. So it's going to be really important as families to teach the students how to kind of navigate and try to get themselves on this as best they can. I'll try to think of other ways to make it a little easier, but for now, getting them onto my MyPascoConnect website is going to be pretty important. And logging using their username and login that I provided for all students during the pickup day. All right, let's get into it. So today we're going to look at Zern. The icon is just like kind of like a weird Z. It says Zern right here. You're going to click on it. Okay. For you, and I tested it on a lot of students, is that when you click on it, it is going to bring you into it'll immediately log your student into their account. If there's a problem with that, you will need to contact tech support. That is not something I have any control over. I did, again, like I said, test a few students to make sure it worked, and it did work fine for me. But like I said, when you click on it, it'll log you right in. It'll have Clever pop up, which is what we use to immediately log students in based on their emails and accounts. So basically, once they're logged into MyPascoConnect, all of these apps, there's not like another email or username password you're going to need. If it does ask for one, then again, like I said, it's going to be an issue or a problem with logging in. So once you're in Zern, yours again is going to be different. This is what a school account looks like, but up in the top will have a like start button, and it'll take you through the lessons that we're going to be starting probably next week. So getting used to the familiar Zern is going to be super important. Zern is going to be a great resource for like not being in class. Okay, so I think the main thing is just getting used to like this is the Zern icon. Click on the Zern icon, and it'll bring you logging in. It'll bring you to the lessons. Okay. Another super important resource is going to be Smartdance. I did check earlier today to make sure that the students were all tagged to my class. So again, when you click on Smartdance, it'll log you in or your student in automatically to their account and where they left off. I'm not going to scroll down because that's a lot of personal information. But like you'll have a couple of names pop up for your student, and it's a great phonics resource for foundational skills, especially if your student or child was behind at the end of last year, especially with going into spring break, not knowing what would happen. So again, Smartdance is going to be something I'm going to be referring to. Zern is going to be something I'm going to be referring to. Those are going to be the main parts for after school or during school websites that I'll be utilizing. Another important website that I will refer more once we get into math is the Great Minds in Sync. Okay, so it's this icon right here. Like I said, getting your students or children, excuse me, used to these apps are going to be very, very important. And I'm going to try my best to walk them through it. But if you can teach them to at least get started on the MyPasco website, like where I'm located right now, I can pretty much do the rest. It's really going to be you getting them logged in, teaching them how to log in. Okay, so Gray Minds in Sync is going to be the math curriculum and where they're going to do all their assessments for their first grade. But like I said, so you're really going to need to help me so I can help you teaching them how to log into all of this because we're going to be using a lot of this. Okay, again, Bookshelf, another great resource. I have noticed that Zoom, as of right now, unless somebody corrects me, Zoom, being logged into Zoom, you can't access like Bookshelf, Smartdance, any other website while on Zoom. Maybe that was just a one-day thing. I will keep playing with it. But as of right now, it doesn't seem to be working with Zoom. Okay, so that might be something where I ask the students to log off of Zoom to utilize Bookshelf, Zern, Smartdance. So we'll see how that goes. If you have any more questions for this, I know that this is a very long and probably a kind of a boring video. Wasn't really meant to be super fun. It's more for information. So again, if you have any questions, please message me on Dojo. I gave you guys all my Dojo information and my Google text. I know I had a parent message me, but that was already answered. Again, I apologize if I don't get to you right away. But like I said, any questions, please reach out. All right, thank you very much, and I will see your students again, child, tomorrow.